Last year we planted over 200 cloves of garlic and we lost every single one. This year we tried a different method and we're eager to see if it worked or if it didn't. Let's go harvest the garlic together and see what happens. Last year we had the garlic in troughs, and I really think that contributed to them being ruined by onion maggots. And in years prior to that, we had always put them in the ground, had great success. So this year we put them back in the ground, although I am still a little nervous this year because we have had so much rain, it literally has not stopped raining. And garlic really likes to be dry leading up to harvest time, and some of them are like laying over, and I'm a little nervous that they've rotted in the soil from being so wet. So let's harvest this and see if it's rotten or if we have our garlic this year. I'm gonna pull this garlic here first. This stuff has had a lot of dieback. The bottom leaves are starting to die. A lot of it has fallen over from the wind, but also is just so much moisture. So let's see what we get here. Ooh. Ooh, it's not rotten. But this is also why we want it to be dry when we harvest garlic, because if you harvest garlic when it is dry, the soil really just falls off. It's going to be a little muddy as we harvest it, but we have more rain in the forecast, so I didn't want to risk it rotting in the ground for sure. So we're just pulling it, not in ideal conditions, but sometimes it's better than... Oh yeah! Okay, so the neck is really soft. I think if we would have left them in the ground, they would have started. But they look good. They're a nice size. Okay, yeah, they're really nice. Look how big that is. That's exciting. This is a Music City garlic, and I have personally never grown this, but I know a lot of people really like it. These do produce like a scape, so they've already been cut off. That's basically the flower bulb of the garlic. So when you see that come up, you clip them off. We've been using them for stir fries and in tacos and stuff. But these ones are supposed to be pretty big. Let's see if I can pull it. Wow. That's a nice head of garlic. A lot of mud. And when you pull it out of the ground, use both hands, because you don't want the neck to snap and stay underground, okay? So you're gonna get, here Carson, can you step back so Dad can see? So you're gonna get both your hands, and you're gonna pull gently. And as you might have to like shake it a little bit, and then try to get as much dirt off as you can, okay? We wanna leave that soil in the ground. So it's kind of muddy, but we'll get that off then as it dries off.
Right here we're getting off. This is a lesson for the people.
Okay,
what happened
so like
there?
this one looks...
I pulled too hard, and then
the stem rotted. The bulb is in the ground and Carson's trying to get it out, but basically because it's been so wet, these stems are like mush. And so he went to pull it and it just completely broke off. But I think you can still pull the bulb out, right? Yeah. So the bulb is still in the ground.
I need a shovel.
It's...
Mom, do you want me to put this one back in? Yeah, it's rotting.
If you don't know, I do have a free ebook. It has lots of tips and tricks in there, things that my grandma passed on to me, and I'd love to share them with you. So make sure to check out that link in the description below. This garlic was planted in October, and all I did for this row was put some compost on top. I did a slow release fertilizer that I got from Azure this year. I've also used Garden Tone in the past. And the garlic looks great. This is equivalent to what we've done in past years. Really nice big size. The only not ideal condition was that the ground is just so wet. So there's a lot of dirt hanging off of them. But I did not have enough of room in this row for all of our garlic. So I have 2 raised beds by the garden entrance that I put some in. And I'm curious to see, because that obviously a raised bed is going to drain so well, I'm curious to see if those are better quality than like what was in the ground. So let's go harvest those.
Oh, they're definitely not as
Yeah,
dirty.
and they're not, and the stem is way thicker. So hold that. So it's interesting with this garlic, same things. I added compost and a slow release fertilizer. This area actually got more sun than the one in the back, but these are smaller. It's one of the reasons I love growing in ground, is because you get the nutrients from the runoff of the land and stuff, and I really think that made a difference over there. But these are coming out cleaner and their necks are super hard, where those, if they would have stayed in the ground for a couple more days, I don't think we would have been able to pull them out because the necks were so soft from being wet. So these obviously drained well, but they're a little smaller. Still edible, still smells delicious, still really fun. Now that we've harvested all the garlic, the next thing is to cure them. And how I like to cure them is I take off the first couple layers. That just kind of gets some of that dirt off of the bulb. You just kind of peel those leaves. And this isn't affecting it in any way because this is just a papery layer. And then once that dirt dries a little bit, we'll brush that off. And then we have a rack set up in our little barn, and we're gonna hang them so that way the moisture comes out of the bulb, these dry up, and then once this is completely dried up and the roots are completely dried up, we'll cut the roots off, we'll cut the neck of the garlic off, and then they're ready to store. So it's super easy to grow garlic. It's a lot of fun. But now we need to count them and take them over to the curing station, peel a couple layers off, and hang them pretty to dry.
5, 10, 15.
How many?
158.
Holy cow! Ow! Woo! That is so rewarding. That's really exciting. I did not remember how many I planted. So that is gonna give us plenty of garlic for the year. I had hoped to separate them in the kind of like, there's different kinds in here, but I didn't. And so it's all garlic. We'll use it. This is so exciting. 158 garlic. I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna take these over to our little barn, show you how we have a setup for curing. These will sit in there probably for like 2 to 3 weeks until the stems are completely dry, the roots are completely dry, and then they will be ready for storage. So let's head that way.
That is quite the wall of garlic there.
Garlic harvest was a success, and I am so very excited with the amount of garlic we grew this year and the size of the bulbs. Lots of delicious dishes to come. If you want to see more of my garden, here's a video for you to check out.